Today I want to talk to you about our Deluxe air fryer. I am going to be attempting, that's a big attempting, it's going to be a big if, to make homemade dried potpourri. So yesterday I made holiday potpourri that I could simmer on the stove. And I've actually got some simmering right now. It's orange cranberry and it is heavenly. It smells, I can smell it all through the house. But I had made some yesterday and I pulled out the fruits that didn't just completely disintegrate and had the idea that I wanted to try our dehydrate feature on our air fryer to see if I could make dried potpourri out of what I used for my liquid potpourri. So I'm going to first talk to you about the air fryer itself, and then I will show you how we're going to do it. So I'm going to put you over here. Here she is. Isn't she pretty? So I'm a nerd and I leave my stickers on that say caution, even though everybody knows it's hot anyways. It doesn't get super hot. I could touch it while it was on and it wouldn't, mine doesn't get hot enough to burn me. I've heard that some do get hotter than this, but mine has not yet gotten to the point where it is too hot to touch. I do pull it away from the wall just because it vents, and I don't want the steam constantly going on the wall. So the air fryer with the Pampered Chef has got 7 settings. It has air fry, and I'll show you what it does. Let's see here. Okay, so you turn the knob turns, and it goes to air fry, which is always going to be 400 degrees, but you can adjust the time on it. Like I'll do bacon about 3 times a week in my air fryer, and I do a half of a package, and it takes 12 minutes, and it gets super crispy. And it does not make a mess. It does not smell my house up like bacon. It actually lets me collect more of the bacon grease, which I really like because I like to use it in other things than if I did it anywhere else. So, but anyways, I adjust the time to 12 minutes instead of 25 when I do bacon. So we also have bake. So when you use bake, it's kind of, you would do it for smaller things. I've used our miniature cast iron skillets inside it to do cookies and like cookie cakes or s'mores dip, things like that. Just like you would do in the oven, it's just smaller scale and it does not heat the kitchen up. And then we have roast, rotisserie. It comes with a rotisserie stick. So there are lots of accessories that our air fryer comes with. Rotisserie stick is one of them. And then you have our rotisserie feature as well. Reheat is kind of like I don't want to say an easy bake oven, but you know, a toaster oven basically, where you can just reheat leftovers in it. And then dehydrate. And if you notice, the temperature dropped down to 130, and this is 4 hours. It's going to do it for a long time on low heat. So I'm going to start it at the 4 hours and then we'll see. I have dehydrated fruit before and it ended up, I think we let it run for 8. And it just took that long. I had never done it before and we may have had them cut too thick. I don't know. It took a long time. But they were really good. You can also do on this feature, on the dehydrate feature, you can do, beef jerky. Or any kind of jerky, whatever. So the other feature, because that was only 6. So the other feature is not on these. You would push cancel and it takes you back to the clear screen and you can do custom. So you would choose your temperature and you would choose your time on custom. The other features that I want to show you, it comes with a rotating basket. I don't have mine out right now, but it's good for doing French fries or mozzarella sticks. It's not good for doing tater tots, but popcorn chicken, things like that. And you put it in the basket. You push this button, which is rotate, close the door, turn it on, and it starts rotating that basket so it tumbles whatever you're cooking in it. And that way it's got even heat distribution to all of the food inside of it, instead of all of those frozen things just sitting, you know, in a pile. So you can cook more French fries specifically at one time. So anyways, that's the external features. I want to show you here, and to make it go, to make it turn on, after you've set it, you turn this, you set it, you just push the button and it turns on. So ours comes with 2 shelves that are wire mesh. These are dishwasher safe, and it works like a dream, guys. When I do bacon, you know what bacon grease does. And I just rinse them in hot water. Like I spray the hot water over it, and then I throw them in the dishwasher. Even if they sit overnight without running in the dishwasher, they're gonna come out this clean tomorrow. So it comes with the 2 trays. It comes with a drip pan that is not dishwasher safe, okay? There is another tray up here, and it is to protect your fan from splatter. It is mesh, but it does protect it quite a bit. The other feature I want to show you, and I'm going to have trouble with this at this angle, is that our door pops off. And that's so that you can clean the door, which mine obviously needs cleaned. But anyway, it pops off there so that you can clean it a little bit easier than it would be. And of course, I'm going to struggle to get back on. There we go. If you couldn't take it off, or if it was a door that went this way, you know, open sideways instead of up and down. A couple of things that I wanted to let you know. The trays, obviously, when you open the door, if it's been cooking, they're obviously going to be hot. It's going to be hot on the door. So I have our microwave grip set that I always use with this, and you can just, you know, pull it out like that, and it's super handy. So there's that. Back to me. There are a few products that are approved by Pampered Chef to be used in our air fryer, and I am going to show you some today that are not available right now because it's stoneware. But that's what I wanted to use to do the potpourri. It's probably going to stain it, and that's okay. Because they are newer pieces, and so they haven't been seasoned yet. Eventually the stains will be covered up with the season. You can also use our mini cast iron skillets in the air fryer. But here is what I pulled out of my liquid potpourri. So there's oranges and there's cranberries in there. I left the cinnamon sticks in my pot so that I could keep it going today. And I started to take them out and put them in with this, and I changed my mind and decided to just reuse them because they're kind of expensive, and you only get 2 uses out of the bottle. So there's 8 in a bottle, and it takes 4 to make the potpourri. So I just went ahead and reused them. The stones that I'm going to use are our toaster oven pan. This is the newest one. And once again, they're not available right now. I will have to let you know if you're interested in our stoneware. Let me know, and I will update you. I will put your name on a list, update you when they are available. It could be anywhere from January to mid-March. We don't know yet. So let me know. This one is new, and it's got this pattern on the bottom. This pattern, for me, is an indicator that it's a piece in our new line, which is dishwasher safe, okay? The ones that don't have it, so our old stoneware bottoms look like that. And those are not dishwasher safe. This is the original toaster oven pan, and I needed 2 of them, so I'm using it. That one's not available at all anymore. It's not coming back. It's been replaced with this one, which I like. This little handle, the little tab on it, just because it makes it easier to get things out. My little, whatever you want to call this thing here, my little tiny tongs are not Pampered Chef. Don't tell anybody I used them on here. So I'm kind of curling my orange so that it's not just totally flat. Some of them will be flat because they were thick. If you saw my live yesterday that I cut these with, I used our simple slicer, and I did different settings to show the different widths. And so the oranges came out very differently depending on what width they were cut on, of course. So let's see here. I'll try to twist this one up. And I just did not do a very good job of that one. Let's see here. That's harder than it looks, twisting up oranges. And I probably, I don't know, I'm trying to decide how I need to spread these out so that I can maximize my cooking space, which it's gonna take forever anyway, so I shouldn't really be worried about it. The neat thing about, one of the many neat things about our Deluxe air fryer is that when half of the time has passed, it will beep to let you know that you need to rotate the shelves, because your heating element is at the top, and if you didn't rotate the shelves, your food that was on the second shelf on the bottom would not have as much heat directly on it as the one that's on the top. And so you have to be sure and rotate your trays halfway through so that you have, once again, you want even heat distribution on whatever you're cooking. Prime example would be my bacon. When I cook bacon, if I didn't switch the shelves halfway through the time, it stuck to my tongs. Then my top ones would get uber crispy, which I love crispy bacon. I do not like chewy bacon. But then my bacon on the bottom shelf, if I did not rotate them, the bottom shelf bacon would be chewy. So that would be great if somebody in your home likes chewy and some likes crispy, but that is not the case here at our house. We all like the crispy bacon. So, okay, so, well, that didn't go through and stain. So this is the small rectangular baker, by the way, and it's partially coated, so it looks really nice going from oven to table. We also have available extra shelves for the air fryer, and when you're cooking bacon or something flat for more people and you need to cook more, you can put a third shelf. I haven't figured out how to do 4 at a time yet, but 3, it does work to put 3 in. So I'm gonna turn you back where you can see and hear what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to slide those onto my rack. Just like that. And see, they fit absolutely perfectly. I'm trying to get you where you can see. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely perfect in there. So I'm gonna close my door and turn until I get to dehydrate. Remember, 130 for 4 hours. And then I'm just gonna push start. And it's super quiet. Oh, no, it hadn't started yet. You have to push start again to verify your time and your thing. Then it's gonna start, it's still quiet. It's gonna hum like that while it's running. And then there also is a light, so you can see it cooking if you wanna check on it. Turn that off. You have the fan indicator that shows that the fan is going to be kicking in, and you have this, your heat indicator, showing that it is on. So that is our Deluxe air fryer. Trying to think if there's anything else I'd like to tell you guys about it, and I don't think so. I think I pretty much covered everything. But it is a very, very good tool to have. I use it probably 5 times a week. It gets used a lot, and I was one of those who thought I would never use an air fryer. In fact, before they announced that that's what the product was going to be, the season that it came out, probably about a month before, my husband had asked me, what do you think about an air fryer? Do you think would you use one? You want one? And I was like, I don't think so. I mean, I just, fry it on the skillet or pop it in the oven, whatever. And So the reason that I got it when it came out was I didn't pay for it. I got it for free through a sales incentive. So I had met my sales goal for a 2-month period, and I earned it for free. So that was the reason that I got it. I'm so glad that I did, because if I hadn't earned it, I never would have bought it. And it is absolutely amazing. It's probably my favorite of the 3 power tools. The other 2 would be the quick cooker and the Deluxe cooking blender, but I really think that the air fryer is probably my favorite. So if you guys have any air fryer recipes, or if you have any tips for using air fryers, or if you want more information about this one, just comment or give me a holler and let me know. Y'all have a great afternoon.